Let's talk frequency. So we have low frequency, high frequency. What does low frequency means to me? That's a victim. The victim is the one who communicates in a way that there is always a problem. Someone else is the problem and they don't have solutions. So when they are jealous, when they are angry at someone, it's always about someone else. And that someone else is actually the reflection to learn from, the lesson to learn from. But the more you speak negative about others, about yourself, the lower the frequency gets. So you'll always vibrate in a way together with the same people and the other and having the same conversation until you decide to up the frequency. So then you see, what is it that I can learn from this conversation? And once you learn from that conversation, you can step out, transcend a little bit. And after that, you transcend a little bit. So you're enlightening yourself from the problems that was here. So you move up a little bit, you move up a little bit, and you move up a little bit. And then there's a higher frequency. And those higher frequency beings, human beings, they talk in solution. They are the master of their own life, the creator of their own life. They manifest because they know, they believe, they empowered themselves to transcend from the lower frequency beings that they are, that they were. And this is what I call, from my perspective, the lower hells and the higher heaven. So the higher you go, the less of a hellish way of communication you will have. It's no longer in duality. It's from non-duality. It's from peace, it's from love. The understanding of what love truly means. And that comes forth out of the growth that we have from the lower perspective. And that lower perspective is something that we have to evolve, learn from. And that is the only way to stabilize this frequency, this being. And once you understand that even the way that we speak, even the way that we touch, even the way that we think is all vibrational frequency. That means once the form is solid, once the form is solid, it means it doesn't need it cannot doubt itself anymore because it is what it is. And that is the one, the authentic self that radiates the truth because he is the truth. He is the truth because he became the truth. And that's why Jesus is a very important figure in our past because he is the truth. He is the way and the way is the truth. So that is my example, my teacher that shows me the more I am in truth with myself, the more I am in truth with someone else. The higher of the truth that I am, the layers, the better it becomes because it's lighter, it's easier, it's more peaceful. There's no conflict because there's no duality. And the more I understood that, the easier it became for me to live a life with ease. For others to understand how I got there, I was in the darkest place with myself. I had a great depression, I had insomnia, I had a psychosis. I had a lot of things pushing me down and down and down and down and down and down in order for me to break out. It was a challenge. It was a long, long challenge. It took me years and years and years and years. Like change, healing doesn't come in like a snap of a finger. You can feel the safety in the arms of the Father. You can feel the safety in the arms of your mother. And that safety is what we are longing for. That's what I'm going to create within myself. That's what I'm going to create outside of myself. That's my responsibility that I have for myself and for the people around me, for my family. He showed me a way, so I create a way. Whether it's the perfect way, I have no idea. But it's a way for me to show others that it is possible to get out of the hell and to reach heaven. And for me, it's here. And there's also a heaven outside of me. But I rather want to build paradise now than wait for paradise over there. So that's my part, this is my reflection, this is my introspection, this is my reflection, or at least my perspective of this reality, of the idea. And I'm very happy with that. I'm not saying that this is the truth and the only truth. I'm saying the truth to itself can be the only truth for you, for me, and for all other beings. And whatever that might be, that's up to you to decide. And for me, it's to decide to experience the truth to itself in order for me to really experience, to really embrace, to be in harmony with who I am and not what I think I am, but really become that which I speak of. Otherwise, it feels like a false message, it feels like a false prophet. It feels like people sharing things and doing the opposite. Doesn't feel okay with me, doesn't feel loving to me, doesn't feel like you're the right example for me to look at, because then I'd rather look at something else and follow people who speak of the gospel, who speak of the scriptures and do the opposite. That makes me reject it more than embrace it. So that's my 2 cents. And I hope my message is of value. And I sit here with pain because I feel like he has given me so much and I'm trying my best to give it back. Why not to give it back, but to be at service, like real service for humankind, for this planet, for Mother Earth.